Today what I'm doing is cutting a new milling surface for my CNC Shark. One of the articles or videos that I saw on YouTube showed that the bed of the CNC Shark, which is this surface, is not level and true. And that's sort of true. Any bed on a CNC has to be milled. This surface here has to be cut to make it true to the blade up here. And that's true of a CNC Shark, it's true of a $500 machine, it was true of a $150,000 machine. The bed itself has to be true to milled to the cutting surface or establish this plane of cut. What I've done, because I want a sacrificial board to machine on, and most people do, I hold this board onto this clamping surface, and that's what you have to treat this as, is a clamping surface, not as a machining surface. You can machine the aluminum plate if you want to. I wouldn't advise it because then you can destroy your clamping or holding surface. All these can be machined away. So what I recommend is you put a sacrificial board on top and then you machine that so you get a true surface that's level with this cutting surface. So that gets rid of any dips or hollows that you have. I have an MDF board. This is going to be a vacuum table for projects that I machine out. What I do is build specific vacuum tables based on the part that I'm cutting out. This is going to be used for pegs and jokers boards, and the hold down holes will be drilled to match the item that I want to keep in place. You'll see that later in another video. But all I'm doing here is machining this surface so you have a nice flat surface to mill your parts or machine your parts on. Do not expect any CNC, when it comes from the factory, to have a surface that is planed. Some of the more expensive ones, maybe, but any of the economical units that we can afford in our home shop, you can get a program or you can make it with your, this machine comes with VCarve Pro, you just build a raster program that machines off the surface. I'm taking 5 thousandths off on the first cut, or 50 thousandths off on the first cut. 0.05, and that allows this surface to get rid of the high density seal here, so the air vacuum will come through this a little more, makes this surface more permeable so the air comes through it on the vacuum. But it takes about 30 minutes for it to machine. I'm not going to show you that. I'll start it up and you can see that process. Now the way I hold it down is this board, this is my X and Y, this is X, that is Y. This is bolted down. This is a solid oak, straight, true piece of wood. There's one here and one here. Then I screw with a cabinet screw into the base of this. That holds it this way. I do the same thing over there. And then we go around to the back of the machine. You can see that I've got an area machined out so I can put a hold down clamp right here on the side. So that holds this back corner. This side is held down and the front's held down. There is where my vacuum goes in to create a vacuum table. You can also screw into this. If you use screws that don't go all the way through, then it doesn't mess up your vacuum table. Or you can mount another board on top of this to screw items into. So let's start it up. I've got a new spindle that I haven't got controls mounted yet. I need to put on my hearing protection.